So, hello everyone. Since yesterday we weren't able to take our session, this one is to compensate what you have missed yesterday. Let me start by asking you, since you said you must have revised everything, since everything is on the application. Let me ask a question. What does the simple sentence contain, or what must the simple sentence contain in order to become a simple sentence? In order to say that it is a simple sentence. Okay, the others are joining. Just a second. Okay, I think that Hassan Sabra want to ask something. Hassan, or if you want to answer the question.
Yes,
Okay, Hassan, so what does the simple sentence contain?
the simple sentence contains with one idea, one verb, and one
Sub, sub, subject,
subject.
subject. So let's use a predicate. Let's use predicate, it's better. So the simple sentence contains or includes one complete idea, one complete predicate, and one complete subject. Excellent, Hassan. Bravo. Is there another naming for the simple sentence? Is there another naming for the simple sentence? We can call it in a different way. We say that one simple sentence is equal to what? In, let's see, Ali Fawaz. Ali Fawaz said that you have revised the lecture yesterday.
Okay.
So when we say one simple sentence, we mean it's equal to one.
Independent clause.
Excellent, excellent, bravo. So one simple sentence is equal to one independent clause. Thank you, Ali Fawaz. Thank you. So the simple sentence includes one complete subject, one complete predicate, one complete idea. So it's the same as the independent clause, okay? So one simple sentence equals one independent clause. Okay. But what about the compound sentence? When you say compound sentence, who knows? Just let me unmute you, Ali Fawaz. Where are you? Okay, Ali Fawaz, unmute yourself again. What about the compound sentence?
Okay. It has two independent clauses.
Two or more. We might find more than two independent clauses. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, two or more.
Two or more independent clauses. Excellent. Thank you, Ali Fawaz. So when we say compound sentence, we mean that there is two or more. There are two or more independent clauses. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. So compound sentence is made up of two or more independent clauses. Thank you. Okay. So we said two independent clauses, but how are these two or more independent clauses joined together? We cannot put them randomly. They should be joined or combined in a certain way. What is the correct way, or what are the correct ways to join the independent clauses to make a compound sentence? Who wants to answer? And exactly, I talked about two ways that help us join independent clauses to make one compound sentence. Other than Ali Fawaz, I want other than Ali Fawaz. Let's take Ali Hamoud. Ali Hamoud. Okay, Ali, do you still remember what are the ways that we use, that we use in order to join the independent clauses together and make one compound sentence?
Comma,
Comma with,
or,
excellent. Comma with one of the coordinating conjunctions. We have to use a comma with one of the coordinating conjunctions. Okay? Excellent, thank you. And the coordinating conjunctions that Ali was talking about, for and, but, yet, nor, so, or, are called fanboys at the same time. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. So the first way to join the independent clauses together to make one compound sentence is using a comma with one of the coordinating conjunctions, one of the fan voice. But the usage of the fan voice depends on the meanings of the sentence. Okay. I still have another way to make a compound sentence. There's still another way to join the independent clauses, the simple sentences together, and make a compound sentence. Let's see Ali Basma. Ali Basma,
Yes, miss.
have you revised the lecture? Did you have a look on the
What?
lecture? Did you have a look on the lecture that is on the application? Because I think that you weren't attending all the live sessions before.
Miss, wait.
What? So what is the other way? What's the other way to join the independent clauses in order to make it one compound sentence? Yeah, we will start working on the worksheet today, Hassan Sabra, but I still need an answer. Who can answer? Who can answer other than, let's take Kareem Kirby. Kareem,
Yes.
Kareem, do you know what's the second way that we use in order to make one compound sentence out of two independent or two simple sentences?
No.
The first way we said using a comma with a coordinating conjunction. What is the second way? Do you know it? Who wants to answer? Noor, let's ask Noor. Noor, yes, Noor. What's the second way that we use in order to join the simple sentences together and make one compound sentence, other than comma and coordinating conjunction?
Comma.
No, no, not a comma. Comma, we use it with a coordinating conjunction. I cannot use a comma alone. Do you still remember it? We use, we use what? A semicolon. We use a semicolon, guys. We use the semicolon. Look, this is it. The comma with a dot above it. Sorry, let me. Okay, the semicolon. As in the example here, only we use the semicolon in order to make a one independent clause. So the two ways to make an independent, sorry, the two ways to make a compound sentence out of two independent clauses or two simple sentences is using a semicolon or using a comma with a coordinating conjunction. Using a comma with a coordinating conjunction. Okay, so when we use a semicolon, we use it alone. We do not add anything after it. But when we want to use a comma and coordinating conjunction, we have to know which coordinating conjunction to use because everyone has its own function. Okay, every one of the fanboys has its own function. If I want to remind you of the word F for, A for and, N for more, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Now let's revise the function of each conjunction. And I use it for addition when I want to add information, just when I want to add information, okay? But I use it when I want to show contrast, to show opposite ideas, okay? Or I use it when I want to show positive choices. Positive choices. I have two good choices and I have to choose one of them. Or I use it when I want to show reason. There is a reason that caused the action in the first independent clause. Okay, so I have to use for. Nor, nor I use it when I want to show negative choices. Negative. Okay, so you see two negative ideas, two negative thoughts. And again, I repeat, in the second simple sentence or in the second independent clause, when I want to use nor, I have to put the helping word before the subject, like nor have we, nor did she, nor do they. Okay. Yet I use it like but. Yet is similar to but. I use it to show opposite ideas, to show contrast, and so I use it to show a result. And while practicing in the worksheet, it will be easier for you. So now, uh, I think that the compound sentences and simple sentences are clear for you. There is still one more thing that you have to revise, which is the run-on sentence. In case, in case you find two independent clauses joined together with only a comma. Is it correct? Is it correct? Let's take Karim Bitar. Karim, Karim Bitar.
Yes.
Yes, miss. In case you find
Yes, Miss.
Yes, in case you find two independent clauses joined only with a comma without using anything else, is it correct?
Miss, your voice is so glitchy.
Yes, I'm saying if you face or if you find two independent clauses joined together with only a comma, is it correct?
Yes.
Yes, correct. It's correct to use only a comma to join the independent clauses?
No, no, it's not
No,
correct.
it's not correct to use only a comma because when we use only a comma, it will be considered a run-on sentence. Okay, guys, so it's not correct to use only a comma because when you use only a comma, it will be considered a run-on sentence. So either you put a semicolon alone or you have to put a comma with a coordinating conjunction after it. There is a third way to correct the run-on sentences, okay, is to split them, to make them two separate simple sentences, two separate independent clauses, okay? So while writing, pay attention. You cannot join sentences together with a comma only. You must use a comma and a semicolon. If you want a comma, sorry, and a coordinating conjunction. If you want to use a semicolon, then you have to put it alone, okay? And also, you cannot join two sentences together without adding anything between them. If you just put the sentences together, okay, it will not be correct. It will be considered also a run-on sentence. It will be considered a run-on sentence. Now, let's move to the worksheet because I want to talk about that. Okay, guys, this is the worksheet. It's worksheet 1 for semester 2. Okay, look, the grammar exercises, exercise A, B, C, and D, are found in the grammar book, pages 11, 12, 13. And I put beside each question in which page is found. Okay? The writing part is not found in any book. Writing part, I have to exercise it. I have E and F. Okay? I think that everything is clear. Let me talk a little bit about your homework. Now, we're going to start with some parts of the worksheet, but we're not going to finish it for sure. So, you have you have today and tomorrow to continue solving the worksheet, but there is something important. The writing part is a homework, okay? E and F, parts E and F are a homework. What you must do, you solve them on a sheet of paper, okay? And you have to submit it on the application because it is a graded homework, okay? Because it is a graded homework. What are you going to do with E and F? In E, it says, write your own compound sentences using the coordinating conjunctions given or a semicolon. I gave you certain conjunctions. I specified for you four conjunctions and one semicolon. You have to use them to write your own compound sentences. Let me give you an example. Sorry. And let's use and. I like to eat fish, comma, and I like to eat meat. For example, I went to the gym, comma, and I practiced with my coach. So you see, pay attention to the comma, the conjunction, the period at the end, because all of these are counted. I'm going to add a grade for the homework. I'm going to add a grade. So you have to use all of the conjunctions, and in number 5, you have to use the semicolon. Let me give you an example on the semicolon. She didn't pay attention in class, semicolon, she failed the test. Okay? Please, you have to write your own sentences. If I notice that you have wrote any sentences from the lecture or from this worksheet, they will be considered wrong. You have to write your own compound sentence. I think that part E is clear now. Let's move to part F. Part F. In part F, you have to proofread. When you say proofread, you have to read the paragraph again because there are mistakes and you have to correct them. Proofread the following paragraph for mistakes in conjunction, punctuation, and capitalization. In other words, I mean, you have to read to see if there are run-on sentences. Just a second, Noor, and I'm going to unmute you. This paragraph includes mistakes. You have to rewrite it, all of it, write it again, but correctly. Example, let me give you an example. The weather was awful, period. It had rained cats and dogs all day. For example, here, the first mistake is that I is small letter. So it must be capitalized. Okay. The first mistake is that I have to capitalize the I in T. That's it. Then you continue reading to find the rest of the mistakes and you have to correct them. Okay. Yes, Noor. Yes, Noor, you can speak now. Guys, if you still have any questions about the homework, you can ask me now. Yes, Noor.
Can you replace the comma with the semicolon?
Colon. If there is only a comma, yes, you can cross it out and you replace it with a semicolon. It will make it a compound sentence. But a semicolon with a coordinating conjunction do not work together. The semicolon must be alone. Okay? Noor, the semicolon must be alone. We cannot add and or but after the semicolon. Clear now?
Yes.
Okay, yes, okay. Let me repeat the idea. Noor was asking me if we can replace a comma with a semicolon. If you want to replace a comma with a semicolon, then you should not add any of the coordinating conjunctions after the semicolon. But if in case you use a comma, then there should be a coordinating conjunction after the comma. Okay, guys, do you have any questions about the homework? Yes, Hassan? Hassan Sabra? You want to ask anything? Okay. So,
No.
okay, good. So I hope now that the homework is clear for you. Please, when you write to the legible handwriting, take a snapshot of the homework and submit it on the application in the homework icon. When you enter the schedule, there is a homework icon above. Then you press on it, then you will find the English homework. Please, you have till Monday morning. I'm going to close submission. Okay, I want to correct them and add a grade for you. I'm going to send you the note on the application. Sorry, on what? These exercises, I said A, B, C, D, are in your book. If you want to open your book beside you, you can start with page 11. If you do not have the book, you can print out the worksheet or you can solve it as PDF on your tablet. It's up to you guys, okay? So let's start with exercise 1, exercise A. Karim Bitar. Karim Bitar. Okay. Who wants to start with the first exercise? Ali Fawaz. Ali Fawaz. Can you read the question? Ali, did you mute yourself by mistake? You muted yourself by mistake, ya Ali.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I wanted to go
Read
to
the
the
question,
concert,
please.
but my parents wouldn't
Read
let
the
me.
question, please. Read
Okay.
each sentence.
I wanted to go to the
Ali, you
concert,
didn't read the
but my
instructions.
parents wouldn't.
Ali, you didn't read the instructions. Read each
Oh, okay.
sentence on the lines provided.
Okay.
Write simple if it has one independent clause. Write compound if it has two or more independent clauses. So I just have to read each sentence. If it has one independent clause, then it is simple. But if it has two or more independent clauses, then it is compound. Okay, guys, start Ali now.
I wanted to go to the concert, but my parents wouldn't allow me. It's a compound sentence.
Compound sentence. But my parents couldn't let me. It is a compound sentence. Thank you, Ali. Excellent. Thank you, Ali. Noor, can you solve the second one, please? Noor, sentence, please.
Mr. Gupta lived on a very busy road in the middle of.
Yeah, simple or compound sentence? What? I cannot hear you.
Simple.
Excellent. It's a simple sentence. Excellent. It's a simple sentence. Thank you. Rawad?
Yes,
Rawad.
Miss.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, now I come because the internet was not good.
Okay, don't worry. The session is recorded and I'm going to upload it on YouTube. You can watch it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Let's take a student. Who wants to answer? Number 3, Mira. Let's take Mira. Mira?
He got a yes, miss.
Yes. Read it.
He got a hot dog. She got a hamburger, and you got a salad.
Mm. Simple or compound? Simple or compound?
Simple.
Simple. Do we have only one independent clause here? Let's see. He got a hot dog. This is the first independent clause, the first simple sentence. It has subject and predicate and one idea. She got a hamburger. She got a hamburger is the second independent clause. I have a second subject and a second predicate with a second idea. And you got a salad. You got a salad. This is the third independent clause. So here I have more than one independent clause, Yamira. Then it is what?
Compound.
Compound. Excellent. Thank you. It is a compound sentence. Yes, Noor. Number 1 is compound. Number 2 is simple. And number 3 is compound. I'm going to leave the rest for you to solve them and then solve them at home. And then we're going to correct them on Monday. Let's move to exercise B now. Exercise B. Karim Kirdi.
Yes.
Karim, read exercise B.
Read each sentence, circle the coordinating conjunction that best completes the sentence, and write it on the line provided.
Yes, there should be a line here, but don't worry, you can just circle the best coordinating conjunction. So here we have to choose the correct one to complete the compound sentence. Read number 1, ya Karim.
we can go to
Yeah.
Florida
Florida.
for vacation.
Mm.
We can visit California.
Okay. So what must we use here? Or nor? We can go to Florida for vacation, nor we can visit California, or we can go to Florida for vacation, or we can visit California. Which one? Or, excellent. Or is the correct one. Or is the correct one. Okay. Thank you, Karim. Thank you, Karim. Ali Basma. Ali Basma again. Can you do number two?
Yes.
Can you do number two, please?
Yes. Well,
My sister asked me to go with her.
my sister asked me to go with her but I didn't
Want to. Which one is correct? For or but?
but
But. Excellent. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. So, but. Okay, let's take now Karim Bitar. Karim Bitar. Karim.
Yes.
Yes, Karim. Can you do number three?
Okay. I bought a stool in the kitchen. I could not reach the cabinet.
I brought a stool. A stool, it's like the small stairs that we put in the kitchen to stand on.
Four. It's four. For the
Excellent.
kitchen.
Excellent. Four. Thank you. Thank you, Karim. Okay. Thank you. Now let's move to part C. In part C, let me tell you what you must do. You have to use a comma and a coordinating conjunction to combine each pair of independent clauses and form a compound sentence. Here you have two independent clauses and you have to join them together to make one compound sentence. How you have to use a comma and a coordinating conjunction. You have to use a comma and a coordinating conjunction. You have to choose which coordinating conjunction to use based on the meaning of the sentence. In D, you have to use just a semicolon, to combine both sentences together to make it one compound sentence, okay? You have to use in exercise D a semicolon, but in exercise C, you have to use a comma with a coordinating conjunction. Clear? So guys, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? This worksheet, you must solve it. Okay, you continue solving it. A, B, C, D, I don't want from you to send me the answers. We're going to correct them on Monday, but part E and F, you have to submit the answers on the application. Okay, you have to submit the answers on the application. Okay, do you have any questions? Okay, Noor, Rawad, do you have any questions? Let me unmute you, Noor. Noor, do you want to ask anything? No, Rawad?
Yes.
Yes, Rawad, do you want to ask about something?
No.
Okay, thank you, Rawad. Noor, do you want to ask about something? Ali, Fawad, any one of you, if you still have any question, okay? If you still have any question, please ask now. No, you don't have any questions? Everything is clear? Okay.